friends, I am Sheetal and you're watching Learning with Sheetal. In this channel, you're going to get different computer science subject, and I'm going to start with data structure. Please watch this video till the end and do not forget to subscribe my channel so that you will be notified with the new videos which I'm going to upload. Okay, so let's get started. What is data structure? As its name suggests, it is a structure of data. As we know, data is very important thing in computer science. So what is data? Data is nothing but the collection of characters in formalized manner. Okay, data is nothing but what? Collection of characters in formalized manner, and characters are nothing but alphabets, capital A to Z and small a to z, digits 0 to 9, and special symbols. As we know, special symbols are $, ampersand, etc, etc. Okay, so data is nothing but the collection of characters, and the characters are nothing but the alphabets, digits and special symbols. So structure of these things is nothing but the data structure, we can say. Another definition for data structure: data structure is nothing but the mathematical or logical model. Data structure is nothing but mathematical or logical model which provides you a way to organize the data so that we can perform various operations on that data efficiently and easily. I hope you understand that. I again repeat that definition. Data structure is nothing but what? Mathematical or logical model which provides you a way to organize a data so that we can perform various operations on that data efficiently and easily. I will give you one real life example. For example, suppose I have list of students with attributes name, address, student mobile number and parent mobile number. This is the list of students. Suppose the name of student is A, B and so on. Suppose up to AZ we can say. This is the list of student. Name of the student is A. Suppose it having some address, student mobile number, parent mobile number, etc, etc. Now there is a one condition. For the time being, you just consider we don't know the concept of roll number, okay, and we don't know the concept of logical order. Logical order means alphabetical order, we can say. We don't know these two concepts for the time being. Okay. Now one of the student from this list come to me and ask me to change his parent mobile number. Okay. Did you get that? One of those students has come to me and asked me to change his parent mobile number. He told me his name as suppose J. Okay. Now suppose J is present in the list somewhere in second half, we can say. Okay. Now what I have to do, because I don't know the roll number concept, I don't know logical order. So what I have to do? I have to go through the complete list till I get the J. Okay. So I will have to go through the complete list. When I will get J, I will change his parent mobile number. Okay. What if that list is of 100 students? It will be time consuming. What if the list is of 1000 students? What if the list is of 1 lakh students? In that case, it will be very time consuming to go through the complete list and to get the name of the student and then perform update operation, isn't it? So what we can do, we can assign them some unique identification number, that is roll number. For example, 1, 2 and so on up to suppose 100. And suppose the J's roll number is 74. So what I can do then? I'll just go to the roll number 74 and update his parent mobile number, which is very less time consuming than the previous one. Okay. So what we have done here, we have organized this data with the help of roll number, isn't it? So here you have got about data structure, why we need data structure and why we organize the data. Okay.